Chat, hold me. I'm scared. Chat, please. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, the simulation. Oh god, it's loading. Thanks. Oh god, what is this? What is this? Oh god. Okay. Oh, it's in Japanese. Why? Why are we in Japanese? Why are we not in English? I don't like that. Hello, Leeway. Hi, Serene. Okay.
This is interesting.
Yeah. Hi, Phainon. Kill all of them. Holy shit. Holy shit, there it is.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Oh, here we go!
Shit.
Save us! I guess that's why it's in Japanese, because like, this is gonna be weird. Because they don't have her English voice. How does this work? Hi, Archer! Look at you! Is that why it's in Japanese? Because they couldn't get... Whoa. Boathill! I saw Boathill Elementary! Oh shit. Oh shit. Whoa. Go! Go! Oh my god! Wait, why is he holding... Wait, Robin. Whoa, what the fuck is going on? There's so much happening. Why? Okay. Whoa. Oh. I saw numbers.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? I need to, like, what the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? There's so much. So, is it because, so how does that work? Are they gonna say you have to play in the Japanese voice if you want to hear them talk? Like Saber and Archer specifically?
I don't know.
That's weird, because, like, you can't play an English-voiced quest with just two characters speaking Japanese. I saw Ku. I need to go back because like I saw him twice in there, or is that? I don't know. That was, and he's supposed to be an NPC from what I heard. So, but like, what the fuck?
That medal is so good.
Yeah. What the fuck? I need to. I want to go back. I want to go back and look. Fuck. I hate it because it goes by so quickly. Well, shit. So he's naked.
That's crazy.
Bro's wearing no clothes, essentially, right now. Flame Weaver, mask reveal? Face reveal? Oh god, there was a lot happening. Okay. What is recycling system? I don't like that. Get the guest in. Hello. They drop in.
Hey, Mr. Albert?
He's glitching.
Albert.
And whether or not you have a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Hello.
Welcome to the version 3.4 for The Sun is Set to Die special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Rebooting really does solve all problems.
Huh?
Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm Phainon.
Hey.
I'm so happy to be on the special program.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
I'm
the little guy.
Anexagoras.
He looks so dumb.
You again. Did you miss me?
Little dumb fuck.
Of course we missed
It's
you.
eating the rock?
Well, dear guests, welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else. The way the story in the last version left off.
This is really weird because you're sitting like on a computer screen.
The burning sky. And the
Poyo,
fall
make
of
these
dawn.
chibi models able to sit on my
Makima was
home
the
screen
last
on my
place
PC
under
and my life
Kevali's
is yours.
protection.
That's
Now
crazy.
it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Phainon, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
We already found out the truth. So what do a few sacrifices matter?
Yeah, shut up.
Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this.
Yeah, true.
You just need to boldly take that last step toward the Era Nova.
But in the trailer just now, it seems like Phainon is gonna go through a lot.
Oh, yeah?
I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Amphoris is about to reveal
That is
itself.
insane.
I assume everyone can already tell that all that's happened in Amphoris is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight Aquila,
Did you see the mouse
the
move
Eye of
Albert
Twilight
over?
seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures. It was like the whole world was peeling off.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we take a look back at our whole journey so far in Amphoris and lay out our suspicions and clues we have. First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoris' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
Which nobody
It
understood
has
because
something
they
to
don't
do
read
with
lore.
that erudition god beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite
I
understand
get it now
his
because
principles,
Ashikai, but
this
at the
breeding
time I was like,
ground,
I feel like I'm being
which
told
switched
important
from
things that I
following
don't
the path
understand.
of erudition to the path of
That's crazy.
destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Aranova.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygist is also pretty suspicious.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He and Phainon had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home. Well, the mask is coming off now.
Based on my interactions with him, Lygus doesn't seem to have any desire to oppose the
Look at the little guy.
Chrysosers. Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is
another one.
exactly what he wanted to see? That title, Theoros, does
It's
mean
trippy.
spectator. If we combine this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphorius is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this
Maybe.
world. And Lygus is one of them.
Oh, you're exactly right.
My-
If the situation
I
in the
guess Phainon?
cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphoris is a
No?
trap to set up the checkmate. But who knows? Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. The hero's Aranova could affect the worlds beyond the sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also determine the future of the universe.
But before the Aranova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphorius. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Aranova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority. If something were to happen in the Aranova...
No, we can't let them stay. They have to listen to Phainon and go home.
Well said. The Trailblazers won't betray
Give
the
it an
sincerity
apple.
you've shown them.
Feed it.
However, their fate will still be tied to that of Amphorius. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a
Right
very
there.
important mission.
On the other hand, I suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about Phainon. That Phainon we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Yeah, explain
Maybe
that.
that Phainon isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I need
I'll
to
leave
scout.
the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in version
Oh, fuck you,
3.4. I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
Okay. Saber,
What
Archer?
kind of information?
Following the story's progress,
Never mind. What?
as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version.
Oh.
In
what's
these
fun?
records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoris' true nature.
before, as I've written, was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories. Now, even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
What in the
It looks like
fuck?
it's turned into some kind of database.
Yeah.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphoris' secrets.
Indeed.
Oh, it's like
Right.
Danganronpa 2 all over again.
Aside from the major updates too, as I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was
no.
previously announced, is finally going live in version
No.
3.4. Story dialogue can now be skipped by section
Oh.
with plot summaries and
I
the
can't
main
wait to
characters
skip
that appear in
every
each
single
section
Firefly
displayed along the
dialogue
way.
ever.
Wow.
Now you
But
can
no,
choose the pace of
that means we
storytelling
hear
based
stupid
on your own
opinions from
preferences.
stupid
In
people.
version 3.6,
Because they didn't read.
there'll also be a story recap function. Stay tuned. But of course,
I hate it.
as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world. And the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version 3.2 preview
That
is
was
finally
ages
going
ago.
live soon.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
You mean what's happening beyond the sky?
Oh,
That's
Lord.
true.
Is it also related to Amphorius and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now.
I'm scared.
Meanwhile, we'll be releasing an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version
What the hell?
3.4. Can't
Who am I
spill too
looking
much
at?
here, but I can give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme
It looks like
song.
Fainon, young
Yeah, it
Fainon.
does,
So
but his
don't
eyes
be-
are
Awesome.
well, no,
Nice.
they're just look more happy. I don't know.
Can't
It's
wait to
weird.
dive
His eyes
into
look
the
weird.
story already?
Next, why don't we turn our attention to our good friend Phainon and take a look at his story together.
I don't want to see baby Phainon and bad things happen to him. You know?
Damn.
I don't want to watch baby Phainon have sad bad things happen to him. No. They cook so hard with these animations though, Jesus fucking Christ. Phones are going to explode. But good lord. Good lord. Big sword. Big meteor go boom. Jesus.
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit's insane. Like, what the
Instant
fuck?
need.
Sunday!
What in the world happened to Phainon to make him change this much?
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know. Now he seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you elaborate?
I remember when our buddy first showed up in Amphorius. Phainon was one of the first Chrysosairs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, Phainon carries the expectations of many. He is the
supposed to get like a
deliverer
special animation
chosen
with
by the
Phainon as well.
prophecy, and
maybe?
Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the Flame
I'm not
Chase
too
journey.
sure.
Aglaya even used
what
her
I've been
own
hearing.
death to set him up for success by making the Council of
Yeah,
Elders
the
the focus of
live TD.
criticism,
Yeah.
and
Just-
allowing
reminded me.
Phainon to step up and rally the people.
Yeah, all of us have high hopes for him. Some even call him the Deliverer of Amphorius. Even Cypher, who barely ever showed her face, used to call him Little Deliverer Boy.
It's as if everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
Now I'm curious. What was Phainon like before he joined the Flame Chase journey? Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the Flame Chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown,
God damn
Ides
it.
Elysiae. It was a
Sweet.
small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but
Hi, Leeway.
far away from the chaos.
But it's just
Ooh,
Leeway.
sounds like a real
Why are we in
peaceful
Leeway?
place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well.
It's very
There
pretty.
were also beautiful rivers and mountains,
Oh, that's
and
pretty.
even a forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When I wasn't exploring,
I
I'd
saw
go play
that
with my
little
friends
fairy.
by the
Looks like
sea.
them.
We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our swordsmanship. When we
Hi.
got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance crisis stuff? Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there, surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that
Man,
sweet
he was
malted
just a
scent.
small town
Oh,
little
just
boy,
the
and
thought
then
of
he
it
got
is enough to get me
things thrust
excited.
upon him in life.
And guess what?
That sucks.
You won't have to imagine for long. In version 3.4, we get to explore Ides Elysiae alongside the Trailblazer.
Yippee.
Learn about Phainon's past, how he became a warrior, joined the Flame Chase, and grew into the person he is today.
A lot of pain and suffering.
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes. You've really come a long way.
He was just a little guy.
These days, Phainon just gives off this heaviness.
That Dromus has
Like
just
he'd
been eating
still
away at
press
that
on,
rock.
no matter how exhausted, just
He's
to
hungry,
live
okay?
up to everyone's expectations.
That's the thing Phainon's leaning
Amphorius
against.
needed a
He
hero,
can't eat it all.
so he
Eat it all.
became one. The
You
Chrysos
can
has
and
needed
will.
hope and a leader.
Very fat shaming.
That's who he became. Looking back at the main art for this
That
version,
rock.
even
That
though
poor
Phainon's
rock.
face is still the same,
Why is it so hungry?
his whole vibe has shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding, completely different from before. Now we're just one step away from the era Nova that the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Amphoris are about to come to light. What trials lie ahead?
Oh,
And
castration
what
of
choices
creature.
will Phainon make?
A hero's journey is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul.
Phainon, honey. Stop
I'm more
pretending
for
to be a Shona protagonist.
Well
You are
said.
depressed.
Then let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how Phainon performs in battle.
Okay, go on.
You got it. I'll first show up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my
an
skill, I'll
interesting
deal
team.
damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. The use of my skill also grants
Bronya,
me core
Bronya
frames.
in the big year
Once I've collected enough
2025?
of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait. So
Just like,
core
oh, how many
flames only
teams
come
is
from
fine?
using your
You
skill?
don't even need to stand.
Not
Yeah.
at all. Phainon can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability. If he is the target of a teammate's ability,
Well, it's a good thing I
Phainon
have
will deal
Bronya.
even more damage.
When I use my ultimate,
characters.
I'll
Yeah,
create a
same.
territory and transform.
After transforming, Phainon powers up massively. Teammates temporarily retreat
insane.
and can't take action, while he
That's-
faces the enemy
yeah.
head-on with
That's crazy.
newfound strength.
Yeah, that's a literal god on my
That
screen.
sounds way too risky.
No worries.
I
All
can't
the
believe we got to
talents
play
and
as a
buffs from
villain.
Phainon's
Yeah.
teammates still stay active to provide him with much-needed support.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: creation, calamity, and foundation.
Interesting.
Each with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the creation titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the calamity titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage.
It's like, I
on
just
one
want to
random
kill
enemy.
things.
Heads up. The more Soul Scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
I can't wait
Using
for Doom
these two
posters
abilities
being like,
also
he's
grants me
gonna
an
suck
exclusive
to...
charge
Oh,
called
he's in
Scourge,
T0?
which
Oh.
fuels my third ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself, then use Scourge Charge to deal bounce damage.
Bounce
if I've maxed
damage?
out the
That's an
consumable
interesting way to
Scourge
say that.
Charge, I also slam all enemies
gonna
with
get
extra
bouncy?
damage.
Once all his actions have been
Slow
used
it down.
up, Phainon will
So he's
unleash
gonna slow
one
it down, make it
final
bouncy?
blow, hitting
Something,
all
something,
enemies
something?
before removing the territory. Phainon's technique is pretty unique too. Upon casting it, Phainon instantly strikes all enemies in a
I'm sorry,
certain
but that
rate.
technique is
The
insane.
normal
but-
enemies, they're
You don't need to
immediately
be doing all
wiped
that.
out without even triggering a
Down the
battle.
power kick is real.
All enemies? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Of course, power comes with a cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
Okay.
If the technique misses, it won't cost any points.
Oh.
Plus, when Phainon's in the team, the technique point cap goes up by 3.
What the fuck?
When I use my
Power
technique
creep?
to enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates.
What is that power
In
creep?
addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Interesting.
Now that we've wrapped up Phainon's combat
Okay,
abilities,
I'm
it's
sold.
time to
He's
bring
naked.
you
That's all
some
I need.
updates on a few familiar faces.
You don't need much. You're easy
In
to please.
version 3.4, Silverwolf, Blade,
here we
Kafka,
go.
and Jing Liu are all getting some serious enhancements.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's
Go! Oh, Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
Let's start with Silverwolf.
She's going
After the
AoE.
optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
Good.
Oh, so it's AoE now, not single target.
That's good.
Exactly. Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup.
Oh, that's
top
really
of
good,
that,
actually.
Silverwolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next up, Kafka.
My wife.
After the buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies.
Okay, that's
And whenever
good.
a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After unlocking certain traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy.
Oh, that's really
and using
good.
her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better
honestly,
efficiency
all
applying
really good
debuffs,
changes.
and an overall boost to DOT output.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually might break her out if I feel like it once in a while.
After the update, he will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade enters the Hellscape state, he is more likely to be attacked, and his follow-up attacks will regenerate extra energy.
Okay.
Sounds like Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often,
Good.
meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good observation. A change will happen to Jing Liu as well.
I don't have
she'll
her,
deal
so.
damage to enemies
I
based
do.
on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jing Liu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even
That's
higher
good, yeah.
accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the
Okay.
revamped kits, making
Good.
sure everything stays in
I
sync.
don't have Eidolons.
Nice.
But
any
what
of
if
them,
someone
but-
wants to stick with their
I do
previous
have
version of their
Blade.
abilities?
That won't be a problem. You can switch between our friends' ability modes freely.
Nobody's switching
so choose
back.
whichever version you like best. For more details,
Nobody's
be sure to
gonna do
keep an eye
that.
out
Once
for
they switch,
official
they're not going
announcements.
back.
Sounds good.
Aside from the ability reworks, one more old friend of ours is getting something new
Nani?
this time around.
Oh, yeah, Fireflies.
Is it?
Oh.
Again.
In version 3.4, Firefly's
Show it.
brand new outfit,
Show it.
Spring Missive, is
Show
making
it.
its debut.
Show it.
Look at that.
Ooh, let's take a look at the video clip
Oh
first.
god, here we go. Yep, that's the leak. Yep, there it is. Schoolgirl. No, I kinda missed her though. Wait. Plus. He's not in a skirt! No! Put him in a skirt!
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks more youthful than ever.
It's cute though,
And that
but
Firefly
not
shaped
enough
brooch on her
to
chest. You
buy
can
it.
tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stellaron hunters.
Well, Miss Kafka does have an eye for style. They must have talked a lot about it behind the scenes.
Even her mech's had a makeover.
yeah, I
Do you think
didn't
she
really see what was
spruces it up
different
during
besides maybe the
downtime to
color.
match her outfit changes?
Yeah, the color.
Totally possible. If I had a mech,
Should've put him in a
I'd
skirt.
also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new
I
colors.
wanted to see
The whole
oiled up
look has to
in
be
a skirt.
consistent.
Sam.
You'll be able to grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using Oniric Shards.
Yeah, I'm good.
And
Thanks,
again, please stay tuned for further details and future official announcements. Next, let's
Oh,
take a look
oh,
at this
oh
version's
boy.
banners.
though. I want that
In
light
version
code.
3.4's first half warp
I want
event,
it.
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Phainon. And the limited 5-star light cone, thus burns the dawn, will have a boosted drop rate. Also, a brand new 4-star light cone for the Path of Remembrance, the story's next page, is being added to the first half banner.
Okay.
At the same time,
Trippy.
we'll also
I see
kick off
Sunday.
a special
Sparkle!
warp event.
It's time! It's time!
Sunday
It's time for other
and
Alex to waste all of his money.
Plus, 5-star light cones if time were a
Oh,
flower.
this is gonna be good.
Earthly Escapade will return as
Oh,
well.
this is gonna be
In the second half of
good.
version
Okay,
3.4,
Firefly
we
Jiggly
have
Way
another
checks
round
out.
of special warp events. Limited 5-star
But,
characters,
ooh,
Sparkle,
Sparkle
Hero,
rerun.
and Blade will be back along with the limited 5-star
And it's the
light
first
cones.
half too.
Whereabouts should dreams rest? I shall
That's
be my
crazy.
own sword and the unreachable side.
Two of our newly buffed old
I
friends are
can't
making
wait,
a comeback
Liam.
in this version. What about Kafka and
Great.
Silverwolf?
Here's a little sneak peek. Limited 5-star characters, Kafka and Silver Wolf, will be back in version 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Limited 5-star
makes sense.
Lycoons, patience is all you need, and incessant rain.
I should have shoved everyone.
Rerun as well.
No, I'm kidding.
Nice!
Also, 8 new 4-star Lycoons will be added to the Nameless Honor Rewards
Thank God.
in version 3.4.
I
Look
see
at little
quite a few
Mighty,
familiar
little
faces on the
Mighty.
light cones. There are a few mini versions of Chrysos heirs.
Looks like Phainon really does enjoy spending his days in the wheat fields.
Just randomly
Nature's
from Kamasha
mattress.
among them all.
Can't beat that level of comfort.
For sure.
All right, let's take a quick break. There's still more version 3.4 content coming.
Yeah.
Your way.
Where's the fate shit? Okay, okay. Oh my god, the fucking Sparkle rerun. Oh, bro's gonna fucking lose it. He's been waiting so long. There will be a future video of that for sure. I told him I'm gonna log on to his HSR account on my computer so we can like do it, you know, and make a video.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's some nice little music. I'm assuming you hear this in game, right? Somewhere.
Probably.
I feel like this is gonna be an ID Celestii. Sounds like that's where it would take place. Lord. Show us the fate shit. Please.
Welcome back.
That's not fate
Let's take
shit.
a look at the events in this
But
version.
it's Candy
The
Crush.
good
Oh,
news
God.
comes from Penacony at the other end of the cosmos. Origami Bird Clash is about to return in version 3.4.
Hey,
Is
well,
that the
actually, it's
cute
kind of good to
match
see other events come back. 'cause,
The
yeah.
International Peace Corporation has officially sponsored Origami Bird Clash
Okay.
and hopes to promote this arcade game full of Penaconian flavor throughout the whole cosmos. And the first step to starting that grand venture will be to open up the original shop arcade on the Trailblazers Radiant Feldspar.
Poggers.
There needs to be some new game modes for the game to make a name for
The
itself,
Dromus is
right?
still eating the rock.
Of course. This time, the 2 players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player has a set number of moves. You can
Okay.
eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
That's a new
You
bird.
can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no! I see obstacles popping up on the field. How are we supposed to deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you in battle.
Yippee.
For example,
Sparkle's fucking
Shattering
bombs.
Hammer can eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field.
Oh. Okay.
Leveling up items will also make them more powerful.
As long as you pick the
Like
right
a
item
big fat
at the
fuck
right
bird.
time,
Look
you
at
can
this
turn
bag.
the tide and deliver a powerful blow to your opponent.
There are plenty of familiar
Hey,
faces among
gay
our
men!
opponents this time.
Yay, men!
That's right. Trailblazers can still battle
Goodness.
against many old friends.
Oh, they know
in
what they're
this
doing with
event.
that.
In
Oh,
addition
I
to
see you.
participating in story challenges.
Oh, you can't
Trailblazers can
lie to
also
me. You
do
can't.
open challenges with friends from across the universe. This multiplayer mode won't end with version 3.4 either. Origami Bird Class will replace the Seal Slammers multiplayer mode and become the
Oh.
new long-term co-op game mode.
Oh,
We're
Okay.
done slamming seals. Now it's time for slamming paper birds.
that's interesting. Switching it.
All right, let us continue with more version content. Our old friend
Yay!
Get
Free
returns
temple.
as usual
This is early though
in
for them
version
showing us the free
3.4.
10 pulls.
The planar fissure and realm of the
Okay,
strange
that's 'cause
events
we're-
will also
we're
return.
showing the fate event after all
Complete
this, right?
the challenges to get double rewards.
Yep. In version 3.4, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Cinders, will also come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
Okay.
At the same time, the planar ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams,
That
and
one's for
Revelry
Phainon,
by the
right?
Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
Ah, why did my seat collapse?
See, I told you that was gonna happen. I told you.
Addition, I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside the game. First, the annual Hoyo Fest Off-White exhibition will begin in July.
Yay.
This year's event venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
Oh, well, that isn't
That's
important to
right.
me.
We
I can't
also
go there.
prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please follow our official channels for
That's
details
not fair to
about
us,
the
NA
events and
people.
tickets.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining
yeah, that
Anime
makes sense.
Expo this July.
Of course it will.
Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free limited gifts.
A special panel for Honkai Star Rail will also be held at Anime Expo,
Everyone is
featuring
there.
several special guests.
Oh, they get that card.
Please
I
keep
want
an eye
that
out for more
card.
info and official
Trash
announcements.
That's what I'm
See
for.
you at Anime
Trash Tags don't
Expo.
even play this fucking
Well,
game.
Thank you all for your kind introductions. Let me see. We're almost out of time.
No, we're not.
Moving on to our next show in just a sec.
You seem mighty busy, Owlbert.
Well, I am a professional super host.
Oh, what's happening?
What's going on?
Oh, goodness, Albert.
Fate.
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 My time
He's
here.
getting summoned.
Fate.
He's being summoned. Oh my God! Hello?
Whether or not
It's
your
crazy.
world
Wasn't expecting to
has
see you
the
two.
concept of a holy grail. Welcome to the
Oh,
live
shit, here we go.
stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate's Day Night
Woo!
Unlimited Blade
Bonkers.
Works Collab special program.
Ah, long
Hi,
time no see,
Venturine.
everyone. I'm a Venturine from the Interastral
Hi.
Peace Corporation.
Howdy, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill, at your service.
Welcome, both of you.
Where's Argenti?
I, Albert, have
Dr.
apparently
Ratio?
been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host today.
Owlbert, could your class be... speaker?
Oh, son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
So Boot Hill's
You
an
can call
archer,
me
right?
presenter
That's right.
instead.
Yeah, I was
That
just
sounds
about to say
nice.
that.
Presenter doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present this situation to our audience?
Go ahead.
I'd say
Explain what
eventually
you
is a
meant
Costa.
by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
Yeah, explain all this, how this works.
Well, the cosmos is full of surprises. Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family. It turns out that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Where did he find this?
Wow.
How did he find this?
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds like a Holy Grail War is taking place in the Sweet Dream.
This is so odd.
But I have no idea where old Odie got his Holy Grail from.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Let me give a brief explanation of everything here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle. And the Holy Grail War is a magecraft ritual for obtaining that power. As long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail War, the Grail can fulfill your wishes.
That dadgum Wubba Boot Charmony Festival has only just concluded.
Oh my
and they're
God.
putting on a new show already.
Hey, don't forget that Penacony prides itself on being a holiday resort. How are they going to
This is such
attract
fake
tourists
music in the
if they
background,
don't
mind
have
you.
any events?
Mhm.
Besides, didn't the last Charmony Festival have a little accident? I mean, that probably wasn't great for Penacony's image. The family's definitely going to want to find another opportunity to generate some buzz.
Well, I heard that old Odie hopes to make the Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of dream chasers. I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as their servants.
Which is
And the
confusing
final
because we
winner
only
will
have
receive the
2 of them
precious
playable.
opportunity to make their wish come true.
Chance to make any wish and any
Have you seen the
miracle
leaks
come
for
true.
some people's wishes?
Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick.
No, I have not.
Oh man,
As
you
we
don't know.
People die
know.
if they're killed.
Oh my God,
Bullets
Boot
don't
Hill,
discriminate.
no! He
So
said
someone
the
gets caught in
thing!
the crossfire.
Rest assured,
That's crazy.
everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew
You'll die
hereby
if you're
swear
killed.
that no one's life will be in danger in the dream.
I'm sure about it.
Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
All right, all right. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
To start off, the owner
That's a
of the Radiant
lot of people.
Feldspar, shareholder of
That's a lot of
Pentecost,
people.
superstar of the Soul Glad festivity, our dear Trailblazer.
Which we get Saber,
will be
right?
Participating.
Oh, so the Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will
Okay.
also be a part of this war.
Well, as another Penaconian shareholder, the Interastral Peace Corporation's
beat all of your
Strategic
asses.
Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boodle
Yay.
will also participate in this Holy Grail
Yay.
War.
Actually, I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Don't worry about it.
Micah got an invitation too, but hey, he has no time for this. And I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boodle really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Well, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants
Yeah.
that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the
Penaconian
Grail
heroic
Summit
spirits?
and participate in this Holy Grail War. They are respectively Saber,
Yay.
Archer, and Lancer.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about. I wonder which heroic spirit will end up accepting a contract with the Trailblazer.
Now,
Saber?
see? This is how you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names.
Okay,
As to what stories will unfold
Whoa, hello.
in the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War, and who will forge a contract with who, Trailblazers will have to find out in the game.
Yeah, of course.
Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy
That's a lot of
Grail
words.
will officially start on July 11th.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for it.
But can you explain how banners work
Now
and
let's
stuff?
learn more about Saber and Archer, our 2 heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
Yay, okay. Okay, so we
Saber's
don't have
dress
the
seems a
English
little
voice.
different from usual
Yeah.
now that she's arrived in
How does that
Penacony.
work?
Well,
I
this
don't
is the
want it to
planet
play
of
it in
festivities
Japanese.
after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Knight's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains their iconic blue and white color.
Because people really go,
And
like,
her
hey, she's
iconic
in a
ahoge.
skirt. Like,
That's right. It retains the nobility of a king and also emphasizes utility for a warrior. The lines along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, but the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for how she looks in the game,
Is that timeless British fashion, Leanne? There she is. It's weird though. How am I gonna play this twice? Because I want to play it in English. It's like you're gonna show me like you're gonna adventure, but I can't play it in English.
For real.
Or is she just gonna randomly speak Japanese? Like I don't get it. That's what I'm not understanding.
Well, butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a king.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even
That's
in
food.
Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much
That's what I
her
learned from
liking.
the
that's
cooking
right.
anime.
You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Okay.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
That
When
makes
she uses
sense.
her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all
so
enemies
then you get
and
to see the
provide
sword once
Saber
you've
with a
done
certain
the
amount
ult.
of core resonance. Also, during battle,
Interesting.
if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's
so.
right. Not only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle.
Now, what are we gonna say about
that
Archer?
concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next otherworldly heroic spirit, Archer.
Archer.
Oh, seems like Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much. He put on a new outfit, too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you've got, dear guest. Archer's new outfit was also personally designed by Mr. Takashi
shit.
Takeuchi. It has the classic
And he
red
has to have
background,
belts on his
the sharp
leg.
contrast, reminiscent
men must
of
have
a
belts on their
blazing
legs.
fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear
Why'd you have to
emphasizes
say
his lean
skin-tight,
figure
Albert?
and is
Fuck.
the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
Okay. And no.
He looks so good.
He does. I don't know why people are saying he looks bad.
He looks closer to what he looks like in the game
Yeah.
than Saber.
Yeah, I don't know why people are saying his face looks bad. I think it looks fine.
Born of my soul.
Oh.
Unlimited. Blade works.
Yeah. Let's go.
So that's Unlimited Blade Works?
Indeed.
Oh, quite impressive indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Okay. Archer is a quantum character following the path of the
I
hunt.
see Sparkle.
When he uses his basic
I
attack,
see Cypher.
Archer can
Yeah,
deal
that's
damage to
interesting.
one designated enemy.
An archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end after he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill
Oh,
points.
well then.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill
So,
consecutively,
like, he could just
the
do
more
that
damage
forever
Archer
because you
deals
have
to
Sparkle,
enemies.
possibly.
After all,
Yeah.
everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their
That's
noble
crazy.
phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate Unlimited Blade Works, dealing damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill
Yeah,
points.
pretty much.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blades.
When he uses his technique to enter battle, Archer will deal
His
damage
technique
to
is
all
called
enemies and
clairvoyance.
obtain
Okay.
special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction. Now, I have big news for everyone.
Yeah, we know.
From when the Collab event starts on July 11th and until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited
Yay.
5-star Collab character
Yay.
Archer for free!
Yay.
Awesome.
We
Free
hope
character,
that under our
yay.
protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga sung throughout the cosmos. We also hope that your encounter, or for some of you, a reunion, with the servants across this vast universe will bring you
Explain how
all
the banners
wonderful
work.
memories in the days to
Please.
come.
Oh, yeah. How about that? The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as
Yeah, that
promised.
makes, I figured.
Actually,
We all
there's
knew.
even more! Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited
What?
5-star character totally for free.
What? We're gonna get another one?
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now.
Who?
I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials.
We're gonna
for
get
Archer.
another free
Wow,
5-star
how
later. What the
thoughtful.
fuck?
Yeah, this version's got a lot of characters. to
HSR,
level
you
up
spoil
after.
us.
All right, now let's check out the banner details.
Oh,
Once
yay.
the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use Star Rail
Guaranteed
special
counts are
passes
shared
in
all
the
between
character
collaboration
collaboration
shared,
warps,
separately shared between all
Excalibur
collaboration like
Excelsior,
commanders, but neither
and
carries
the
over to
bone of
other
my sword
type
to
of warps.
obtain the limited
Fuck.
5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light
So
Cone
it's just them
collaboration
on the
warps,
banner?
Trailblazers can get the limited 5-star
I
Light
guess so.
Cone, a thankless coronation
Well, that
from
doesn't make
Birth of a
sense.
King, and the limited 5-star Light Cone,
What are you,
the Hell
what are you
Where
getting when
Ideals
you
Burn
roll? I don't get
from
it.
Red Radiance of Fuyuki. In addition, pity counts are shared between the character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between the Light Cone collaboration banners.
Huh.
But neither carries over to other types of warps.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and Light Cone collab banners will stay open long term after the event starts.
Does long term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer,
What?
and the limited 5-star Light Cones?
Exactly.
What?
These collab banners will run across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
What the fuck?
Nuts.
And
That's crazy.
here's one more piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special
to a
passes
total
for your
of
warps,
200 Star Rail
bring
special
some
passes.
special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes, they can directly obtain the limited 5-star Light Cone,
Okay.
the Hell Where Ideals Burn.
Throughout all of version 3.4?
That's crazy.
In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Phainon or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Oh,
That's correct.
okay. Okay, I like that.
Now, as the collab kicks off, the voice actors for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all
Go
of us. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back
Oh
to
my
hear
God.
their special messages.
HSR, you spoil us.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。
Actually, could never.
セーバー役の
Yeah.
カズメヤコです。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と
Again,
立ち
I'm
向か
not
う
sure how
セ
the
ーバ
story
ーの姿
quest
は
works when
厳し
you
い
are
冒
just
険
in
の中でも
Japanese.
前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と
That's
似
the
てい
one
る
thing
ので
I'm
はないかな
concerned
と
about and
思い
don't
ました。
understand.
収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくの
How
か
is the
ぜひお
story
楽しみ
quest
ください。
work when you're just a
この
Japanese?
コラ
I
ボが
don't
た
get
くさ
it.
んの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中であなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
She said the thing.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております。声優の澤部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレイドワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように最低にしていくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、ブレイドワークスの演出が
That's what I said that into the group chat. I'm guessing it's him. Because they didn't reveal him in that little segment.
アーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Okay.
Alright! Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Bladeworks collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Nasu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Y'all are much appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat-filled program, Fate's Stay Night.
Oh.
It was a night with no wind and no moon under the cool breeze of Penacony. The Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most fearless beauty of them all.
So it's that red-haired Lancer.
You got it. After the sweet dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications to the Holy Grail.
Akron?
Now,
Akron's an assassin, Rider, fuck, I want to read all this. Lancer, Archer,
Trailblazers will face off against many
familiar Saber, that makes sense. Jingli's a Berserker, that makes sense.
V1 battles! Each contestant starts with
Yunli was literally our precursor to Saber, so yeah, of course she's a Saber.
When your health hits 0, you're out.
Is there a smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs.
Okay.
You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
That makes sense.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire
I know all of these items. I see Coos Lance.
During combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells.
Oh my god,
Using these spells grants additional buffs.
This is FGO now.
Spells, huh? Well, I'm curious.
What do they do?
Take me to 3 days to get them all back.
Fuck.
It's player.
Wow, this Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
Yes. Yes, it typically is.
Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff
okay.
mechanics.
You can just do
The higher
that.
the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win.
Oh.
Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Okay, so this is...
But don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment.
Sure, buddy.
The organizers of Fate's Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
Oh, this
For
way,
the pussies,
new
got it.
Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy
For the non-Fate
Holy
people,
Grail
this
War
is for you.
experience.
Exactly.
Us
Special
Fate
team
players,
coaches
we
like
know what we're
everyone
doing, no we don't.
Stay the night. experience some epic battle action,
and score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks collaboration is split into 2 parts.
Oh.
The Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night.
Okay.
The Fate Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome! So much content!
All right. Big thanks again to our
Is that it? Is that what you're gonna tell us?
That wraps up today's Fate
Yeah,
Collab.
it's wrapping up.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
Just one more thing.
It's all
Just
part
one
of the
more
job.
thing, please.
Anything for the Trailblazers.
One more 10 pull. One more free
Trailblazers,
10 pull.
my honored masters. Let's meet again in version 3.4.
One more 10 pull.
See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
One more 10 pull. What the fuck am I looking at? What is this? Why am I looking at Albert? Okay, that's no more free 10 pull. I want one more free 10 pull. Oh no. Well, hey, you know, that looked good to me. Look good to me. Okay. This is a playable character.
Okay.
I don't care what you say. That is a playable character. Go back. Go back and show me 2 again. I don't care about the Emporia stuff. Very foggers. Oh. Hold on. You see what I'm seeing?
Nice.
You see what I'm seeing? Okay, that's fine. Fuck off. That's fine. That's fine. This is a playable character. That's a playable character. Fuck off. That's a playable character. That is my man's and he's playable. Please, God. Cause he's gonna be playable, right?
I'm hoping.
Look at that. Did you see that? He was doing his ult. Look, see? He's doing his ult. He's fucking playable. He's gonna be playable. Okay, so it looks like Archer is with Aventurine there. Why is he holding that? Why are you holding that? That's crazy. What the fuck is going on here? Is that him stabbing himself?
Yes.
Is that how he gets this? Is that he has to kill Flame Reaver?
I don't know. Oh, I saw that number.
So many questions, fuck.